Hello there, welcome back to the channel. Sol here, and today, as you can see, I'm on my max level account, and I want to do a quick update, a quick post hero update about my trap base. You know, the design that gives me intel more than 90% of the time with lots of diamonds. As you know, Supercell, with the update that they pushed out a couple of days ago, I want to say it was Monday, right? Today here in the East Coast is Saturday, so it's been 5 days since the update came out. They gave us the ability to put 3 prototype weapons. My layout took advantage of 2 prototype weapons. Usually it was a damage amplifier and something else. I've tried lasers, I tried shock blasters, I've tried doom cannons, and the base works very, very well. If you're interested in seeing the logic of the base, I invite you to watch the other videos on this series. But in any case, the idea behind this base is to entice player to go one direction or the other one. So either go on this direction right here or go on this other direction right here. The problem is that either direction is trapped. There are traps everywhere. For players that do warriors, there are mines. There are mines behind buildings. There are mines. Let me move this. Let me actually save my layout. I don't know if I've saved it since I made changes. Left corner, this one right here. Let me save it. There we go. So that for players that come in the front, which is happening a lot lately. You know, there are booby trap mines in the front row behind every single defense. What that makes happen is that if they do not spot those, they're gonna come in through the base. And I'm gonna show you a couple of replays exactly of what happens. So they come in through the base and they either ignore the mines and get wrecked, or they panicked, wasting GBE with critters or with extra barrage or extra artillery to save their weak troops, you know, be it riflemen or sukas or anything like that. And because then they use their GBE, if they decide to go in this corner, the hotpot, the shot blaster, whatever it is, just wrecks them up. All right. Now, a lot of you were asking whether I would deploy a 3rd prototype weapon and what was going to be the choice of that prototype weapon. Well, my choice, as you can see, was a Doom Cannon. And it's just a simple Doom Cannon 1. Doom Cannon 1 doesn't do a lot of damage. I mean, it's comparable to a boom cannon, I would say. So a 5250. Let's see what a boom cannon does. So a regular boom cannon does 4840. So it's like having an extra boom cannon with a little bit of a kick. It does fire a little bit faster, but it's just there to intimidate, right? Players have to make a choice. They see 3 prototype weapons. They cannot, usually with the hotpot, they cannot GBE it out efficiently. Meaning that they would have to drop a critter box and then they would have to do the GBE on top of that. This hotpot and damage amplifier are not high level. They're only level 2, as you can see, and this Doom Cannon is level 1. Essentially because my parts are not. I was running low on fuses. Now the fuses are going up, and I had a lot. I had a big disbalance in terms of the field capacitors. So with this combination, what it allows me to do is essentially use. Where is it here? It essentially allows me to use 3 fuses, 9 complex gears, 9 power rods, and 12 field capacitors, or maybe 15. I'm not sure right now if it's 12 or 15, but that would essentially allow me to bring that field capacitor down and keep the other parts sort of in balance. So let me show you my log so that you can get an idea. I just had 2 defenses like half an hour ago from this guy, but let's scroll back. When the last log came out, I was scouted 19 times by 11 players and attacked 11 times by 9 players and rated 9 out of 9, which is okay. I mean, I didn't. I rated by 9 players, different players, I guess. So it's okay. What I do care, it's about the intel. So I just did a quick count, and I'm gonna scroll through them, but just so that we don't have to count all the information that is listed here. It's 20 intel and 56 diamonds for the past 1 day and 15 hours of attack. That is a lot of diamond, guys. So let me just go back. Let me go back here and just show you a couple of the replays. So this guy came twice. So let's see what he did first. This guy came in with a rifleman, max level rifleman, max level medics, max level cryoneers, max level sukas, and level 8 sergeant brick. He was not boosting. Let me claim that reward. 7 diamond is good. Let's see what he actually did, which is pretty funny. So he starts by just wasting a lot of GBE. And this is the beauty about this layout, is that none of my booby traps are going to be affected by the way he uses barrage, right? So he decided, I'm going to take out the shock blast, the shock launcher. I'm going to take out the rocket launcher. Ooh, and I need to move that building out so that it's not touching the rocket launcher. That's a good cut. So he took the mortars, he took the rocket launchers, and he took the shock launcher. I still have one rocket launcher on that is on the booster position. I have the doom cannon, right? So here's the thing. Doom cannon does splash damage, guys. You cannot afford to ignore it. And you see, he's in a position where I can cover most of my base when he tries to approach for the kill. So just remember, there are booby traps behind those buildings. He goes ahead and activates his battle cry order, and there comes in mind, he's out of energy. You know he's out of energy because he just used a battle cry. And look, bam, he lost like 20 riflemen on that single movement, and he's gonna keep losing them as he starts progressing through. He didn't scout my base, or if he did, he was not aware of the mines, or he did not look at the mines, and the mines are slowly creeping in. Now, the Doom cannon, look at the Doom cannon. Bam, that was two riflemen gone in a single shot. That mortar right there just killed a bunch of sukas. And I mean, his push is over. There's nothing else he can do. The mines stop his push. Let's just accelerate this. At the end, he decided to retreat, but it was already too late. I already had my diamonds, and that was 2 intel and 7 diamonds on that single defense. So now he knows. Now he knows there are mines on there. Let's see what he does on his second attack. So, and by the way, I'll post a link on the. I post a link with the updated layout. It's pretty much the same, but I'll post it, and then I'll post the link with a great layout of my base. All right, so this time he took out rocket launcher, shock launcher, and the shock launcher in the back because he thought that was what was essentially destroying him. Well, here we have the machine gun, and just look at how that machine gun just wrecks through those riflemen. He saw at least 2 riflemen there. It wasn't that wrecking, but we have mines behind every single building. What is he gonna do? He used all his energy already. And that's it, guys. His push is completely destroyed. He only has a few riflemen left, ready to defend his sukas. And after that, Hotpa comes out, burns a couple of the troops. We have a couple of stragglers on the right side going in. Those are gonna get destroyed in pretty short order. And then Hotpot finishes the deal. He retreats, but not before he lost every single offensive troop except with the exception of the hero. And that is essentially what keeps happening. I mean, this layout, yes, so it works. It works against riflemen, suka, cryoneers, and medics, right? Well, this guy came in really boosted with a lot of GBE, so I was not able to defend against him. But this is another attack with tank medics, and we can see it. I only ended up killing 3. Like I said, I don't care about defending. All I care is about getting consistent intelligence on my base. So I had a total of 15 attacks over that amount of time, and out of those 15 attacks, 13 yielded intel and diamonds. Which, if we do the math, what is 13 divided by 15? 13 divided by 15 is about 87%. So I'm gonna do this one in 2x because again we only end up killing only 2. Sergeant Captain Spark is really good because those critters are constantly distracting the defenses. But also take into account that if a unit actually targets the because of the bug, it doesn't matter that the critters are being dropped. You see that those rocket launchers are focused on the tanks. You lost Captain Spark, and this is what almost everybody does. That is a big mistake. They ignore the shock launcher. Their troops are gonna get stunned there. He's gonna end up raiding me, but as soon as he moves a little bit forward, that hotspot is gonna activate. And that's it. That's where he's gonna lose his 3. That's it. That's where he lost his 3 tanks. We have a sniper tower on the boosted position, which does almost as much damage as a regular cannon does. So don't dismiss a sniper tower, a max level sniper tower on a boosted position. And it's not really a boosted position, it's an amped up position. So let's see, I think this is going to be the last one I'll be able to show you. This is another one. Okay, this is the one that I showed you already. This is a warrior attack. Warrior attacks are notorious for being hard to defend or being very hard to obtain intel for. However, I managed to get some intel here. 2 intel and 2 diamonds. Let me do it in 2x. So he took out 2 of the boom mines. But he did not take on the mines there. His warriors got thing. There we go. He's gonna now. I think I have a shock mine. If he didn't, oh, he did destroy the shock mine. Oh, no. Here it was. Here in the corner was the shock mine. So he didn't take that one out. He had to wait. There's another boom mine, another boom mine, and another boom mine. So there are 3 boom mines around the HQ. Her hero was destroyed. Let me put this in slow motion. Let's see what he shocks and what ends up happening. Very smart of him. He decided to take on the Doom Cannon, but he ignored the shock launcher. He placed those critters too close, and then he shocked half of his troops. My flamethrower was able to then just burn a bunch of his warriors, and that got me intel and diamonds. I mean, I'm happy. I'm happy with that. Happy with that outcome. So that was that one. Let's see. We have a defense. Can we show this one? Yeah, this Jerry guy, he came in not fully loaded. I think that he was the one that came second then and finally raided me. So he still had the knowledge of where this stuff was, right? So he stepped on the first set of mines. He stepped on the 2 shock mines and the other mine. He lost his 0. And I really don't know what he was doing there. So that was a fail on his part. But I think it was the same guy. I'm pretty sure it was. Where is he? Yeah, so this guy came twice. He ended up raiding me the second time, obviously. Hindsight is always on your benefit. So here's 27 water lost. Here is a tank. This is the other tank medic that I was not able to defend or get any intel. This is another RCCM. Another RCCM, which are a lot of kills. Another tank medic with intel and defense. Here's a heavy Suka Cryoneer, which I was able to get a lot of intel too. A lot of diamonds. Another warrior, heavy Suka Cryoneers, which was a defense, by the way. Another warrior attack, and lastly, a heavy Suka attack. So, guys, nothing changed a lot, just adding this cannon out, and I think I've moved the machine gun. I want to say that the machine gun that was here, I ended up moving it right here. That was the only major change. I'm going to essentially move a mine out of the way, put it here. That way you can see the grid. If you're interested, you can pause the game and copy this layout. But I'll do this. I'll put an IMGUR link so that you can see the picture and you can look at it at your leisure. So that is my update, guys, for my trap base. It's still working, just a little bit of changes, and it's still generating intel. Like I told you, 20 intel and 56 diamonds in the last day and 15 hours. That is a lot. So I want to thank you for stopping and checking the video. I hope it helps you. I hope you're able to copy that, because I can tell you my thread on the Supercell forums has over 3,000 views and like 7 pages with a lot of people that have been using the layout and working. A lot of people on my task force use it. A lot of people on Reddit have been using it. So it has its drawbacks, right? Because I share my layout, and a lot of people now know it. So maybe I'm not getting as much as I could because the secret is out. But I do this to share it with you, because why not? It's kind of cool. So guys, thank you for stopping, watching the video. Please, if you can, like and subscribe, and leave a comment. Say how many diamonds have you earned on the last day or 2 days or 3 days, whatever you have on your record. Just let us know how it is working for you. So Sol is checking out. Take care.